third graders. It's week 3, day 3. Our goal for today's page of the packet, it says I can recognize fractional parts of a whole. Recognize is just a fancy word for identify or name. And then when we talk about fractional parts of a whole, they're just saying fractions. So if I looked at a whole pizza and I cut it into 2 pieces, I'd be able to say that's 1/2 and that's 1/2. Or if I looked at a whole fraction bar cut into 3 pieces, I'd be able to say that's 1/3, that's 1/3, that's 1/3. So that's what they mean by that. All right, let's take a look at our activities. So here's our fluency. Our fluency is word problems. Now in Miss Cotter's class and Miss Fifield's class, they have these really helpful charts up to help us with word problems full of key words. Guess what? Here is another version of that chart to help us with these problems. So let's take a look. It says, Marco wants to buy a t-shirt for each of his 4 cousins. Each t-shirt costs $12. How much would Marco spend on the t-shirts in all? Okay, let's take a look. In all, okay, that's a key word. Where do you see in all on this chart? Yep, I see it here under addition too. I'm going to write out this equation myself. This is something that good test takers do sometimes. They write out what they think the answer is, and then they find the answer that matches it. I'm going to write out the answer. So if I'm doing addition, and each shirt is $12, and he wants to buy 4 shirts, because he has 4 cousins, my addition equation would look like this. 12, 1 cousin, plus 12, there's another cousin, 12, 2 cousins, 3 cousins, 4 cousins. Okay, so I know this is the right answer, but I don't see this answer up here. But wait a minute, this kind of looks like repeated addition. When we started multiplication, we talked about multiplication could also be repeated addition because I have the same number written 4 times. So another way I know that I could write this is instead of addition, I could write multiplication, and I could write that I have 4 groups of 12. 4 times 12. Is this answer up here anywhere? It's right there. Okay, so I know this 4 times 12 is the answer. So sometimes in all is a keyword for addition. Sometimes it's a keyword for multiplication because my repeated addition and multiplication go together. All right, let's take a look at our next problem. Kylie has 4 erasers. Oh, cool. This one's about erasers. Imani has 12 erasers. Let's get those quantities. How many more erasers does Imani have than Kylie? Here is my key word. How many more? Do you see how many more on our keywords chart? Where do you see it? Shout it out. Yep, somebody said it. It is under subtract. So we know we're going to do subtraction here. Again, I'm going to write out the equation the way I think it should be, and then I'm going to look for that answer. So 12 minus 4. Do I see that answer anywhere? I sure do. 12 minus 4. That will give me my answer. Nice job. Okay, our last one. Lucia has 12 marbles. Her sister gave her 4 more. How many marbles does Lucia have now? Now, this one doesn't have a key word. But if I'm thinking about these marbles, I see a clue word that's not on our chart. Somebody gave her more. So Lucia had some marbles, and then her sister gave her more marbles. What kind of math is that? If somebody gives you more, yes, I heard someone say it. It's addition. So I know that this one is going to be 12 plus 4, and that'll give me my answer. Do I see it anywhere? I see that this is 4 plus 12. Is that the same? Absolutely. For addition, you can write the numbers in any order for addition, and we'll get the same answer. If this was division, that wouldn't work. If this was multiplication, the numbers subtraction, the numbers have to be in a certain order. But multiplication and addition, it's okay if the numbers aren't in the same order. We're going to get the same answer. Cool, so that's our fluency. Let's take a look at the next page. Okay, here's our daily task. It says, more bubbles. It says, fill in the bubble next to the fraction that shows how much of each shape is filled in. Okay, now, you might be looking at this and you might be thinking, oh my gosh, fractions. I do not remember fractions. I know we kind of learned it, but I forget a lot of the stuff about fractions. What I want you to do is click on this link and go watch Miss Fifield's fraction review video before you try to finish this packet. So leave this video, you won't hurt my feelings, and go watch the great review video that Miss Fifield made, all about all the things we've already learned about fractions. Then try to do the packet by yourself, then come back and join me on this video, okay? So go ahead and click if you gotta go. Great, for everybody still here, we're gonna do a very quick fraction review. This is a fraction from my example, 1/2. Here it is. The top number is called my numerator. The numerator is the part of the whole that we're looking at. For these directions, they want to know how much of this shape is filled in or shaded. So we're going to look for all of these shapes at the gray part. The bottom number, the denominator, is the number of equal pieces that the whole is cut or portioned or partitioned, might be another word you hear, into. So my whole, for my example, is this rectangle or square. This shape is the whole. It's cut into 2 equal pieces. See, 1, 2. So 2 is my denominator. We say this fraction is 1/2. All right, let's take a look at letter A. So I'm going to look and see it's cut into 1, 2, 3 equal pieces. And I'm going to look at my answers and I see that only one answer has 3 for a denominator. This one. I'm going to triple check that my numerator is correct. Is only one piece gray? Yep. So 1/3 is the fraction that they're showing. Awesome. Let's try letter B. How many pieces is the whole cut into? How many equal pieces? What's the denominator? 1, 2, 3, 4. I only see one choice that has fourths. That has a 4 as the denominator. I'm going to triple check that my numerator matches. This is saying 1 piece is gray. I see 1 gray piece, so we got it. 1/4. Nice job. Okay, here's my next one. I see that my whole is this triangle, and it's cut into 2 even pieces. 1, 2. I only see one option with 2 as the denominator. It's this one. I'm going to triple check that my numerator matches. Yep, it's gray. So this is showing me 1/2. That's how we say this fraction. Now, wait a minute. This is 1/2 and this is 1/2. Those 1/2s aren't the same because the whole isn't the same. That would be like comparing half of a pizza to half of a candy bar. They're a little different, but they're both 1/2 no matter what because there's 2 even pieces. All right, let's take a look at letter C. I see 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. I know that's 1/4. Okay, letter E, I see 1, 2, 3 pieces. I know that's 1/3. Nice work, everybody. Finally, let's go to our last task. A word problem. I've got my numerator and denominator clue here in case you need it. Let's read this problem. It says, if you have a 4-section Hershey bar, so this is about a Hershey bar, and you eat 1 section, what fraction did you eat? What fraction is left? So they're asking us 2 questions. They want to know, what fraction did I eat? Oops, and what fraction is left? Got a little bit of a preview there, sorry guys. And what fraction is left. I'm going to change my pen color one more time. Okay, take a look. Here's my Hershey bar. One whole bar. I didn't section it off yet. I figured we could do that together. So when you're drawing this, they want us to write our answer in a complete sentence, and they want us to draw and explain our thinking. So to draw, I drew a tape diagram, a fraction bar. Go ahead and draw one hole on your paper, just like me. This is my candy bar. Now it told me it's in 4 sections. So my hole is cut into 4 equal pieces. Here we go. I like to do it in half first. And then I split my halves in half. Does it have to be perfect? Absolutely not. We're not robots. We're doing our best. That's about equal. I'm doing my very best. Okay, so let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4 equal pieces. 1/4. 1/4. 1/4. 1/4. So I have 4/4 to make my whole. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's go back to the question. It said, you eat 1 section. I'm going to color that section white. I ate 1 section. How much did I eat? Well, if I ate 1 section, I ate 1/4 of my Hershey bar. Now they want to know, what fraction is left? What fraction is left? So that's how much I ate. It's red. How many fourths did I not eat? Count them with me. 1/4, 2/4, 3/4. There are 3/4 left. This is a wonderful diagram to show your thinking. Are we done? No, absolutely not. Look back at my directions. They want us to write a complete sentence. So take a look at what I wrote. I wrote a little bit more than a sentence. I ate 1/4 of the candy bar, and there are 3/4 pieces left. If that's all that you wrote on your page, great job. You did it. That is what they asked you to do. They wanted you to write your answer and then draw to explain your thinking. I wrote to explain my thinking in addition to drawing. So I said, I know because cutting something into 4 equal pieces makes fourths. If I ate 1 section, that is 1/4, and there are 3 pieces left over. Again, all you needed to write was the part in blue. If you wrote more, awesome, give yourself a pat on the back. If you don't have anything written down, you need to pause the video and get down 1 sentence explaining how much you ate and how much is left. Great job, you guys. We did it. We made it through. Go ahead and give yourself a little pat on the back. Amazing job. A couple quick things. 1, don't forget to be doing ST Math and Zern. 2, something kind of kooky. So, tomorrow, Thursday, April 16th, there is no school because it's DC Emancipation Day. Now, you're probably going to say, but Miss Fisher, I just looked in my packet and there is a day 4, which means that we should have school on Thursday. You're right. Somebody made a mistake. Sometimes that happens even with grown-ups. So Miss Fifield is going to post the day 4 video today. So before you go to bed tonight, week 3, day 3, and week 3, day 4 will be on the YouTube channel. So keep your eyes peeled for those. Also, if at the end of this video you were feeling like, I thought I really remembered fractions, but I don't, that's okay. I'm going to put the link again. Go ahead and click. It'll be somewhere on here. Click to go back to that video I was telling you about earlier. Miss Fifield did an incredible fractions review video all about all of the stuff that we learned right before distance learning. So go check that out. Give yourself a refresh. Come back and try this again, and I bet it'll feel a lot easier. Okay, I'm really proud of you guys for working so hard during this weird time. Keep up the hard work. Love you. Miss you. Bye.